everyone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now Lawrence on first down. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On first down, Lawrence. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It was certainly a tumultuous second season for James Robinson through no fault of his own. But through all the noise, he just kept producing. Went over 760 yards and actually scored one more touchdown than he did as a rookie.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Robinson now off the option, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard.
Difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Come on, get.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once more, here's Eckler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Josh Allen accumulates 7.5 sacks last season to lead Jacksonville and their rebuilding defense. Not quite the Pro Bowl season he had as a rookie, but they expect him to continue to blossom and is a future All-Pro.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. He will push his way down to about the 14. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Robinson with another carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 36. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. And And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now Balaj. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Dewan Smoot with the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? On 2nd and 9, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll operate from the 30. Lawrence going to keep this himself. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. On play action, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down,
A
Jaguars.
late season breakout at the end of 2021 with the Raiders earned Zay Jones a big deal as part of Jacksonville's spending spree this offseason. And he'll need to keep up that kind of play in order to stand out in a crowded Jags receiving room. First downs like that, an excellent way to continue to earn more opportunities.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's ETN off the option. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating and it allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions. Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
Big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jalen Guyton as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
To try again after the sack. Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Third and long, it's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. There he goes left side. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A nice little juke. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, that allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
DeJuan Smoot there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Eckler now between the tackles. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. He finds some open feet, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 21.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle with Eckler. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Robinson now off the option.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On the give, this is Eckler. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And this is going to be intercepted. And some room to roam now. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Chargers 21. To kick off for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Donald Parham
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, 74 yards. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Fair catch. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that offense for anticipating what's up next.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Herbert. He's got Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Herbert to throw. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Herbert going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Herbert. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown. They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win. Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here's Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And he is going to be taken down. But nearly an unbelievable finish. Certainly not what you're looking for offensively when you attempt a game-winning field goal. But as it turns out, we are headed for overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 89 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Juke, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
An option handoff to Spiller.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT. Tight end Parham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there, 20 yards. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is caught, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we